thanks for Kent. Thanks for giving us the time to talk a little bit about AccountBoss and your experience so far. You've been with AccountBoss for,
I think 4 or 5 months, I believe.
yeah.
Maybe a little longer.
So you're one of the newer customers that AccountBoss has.
Yes.
And Scott Ragsdale, who is an authorized Sprint representative, presented AccountBoss to you, correct?
That's correct.
Why don't you go ahead and just tell us what AccountBoss does for you and why you choose to go with the service?
Well, in the beginning, I was a little bit apprehensive about how it would serve me, but we have about 8 or 9 users on our account, and when I first signed on, we had a lot of time and a lot of overusage, and Scott explained to me that AccountBoss would help me be able to monitor not only what our individual users were doing, but it would be able to help me maybe underuse. In other words, I'd be able to maybe diminish the amount of time that we were using and help me to see who was using the most and save me a lot of money. And after the first couple of months, we were able to cut not only the amount of minutes that we were using on our account, but cut the amount of money that we were expending each month considerably. We went from about, I'm trying to think exactly how many minutes we were using a month, down to, I think we were over 7,000 minutes. We went down to, we're down to 6,000 minutes a month. But more significant than that was the amount of money that it was costing us a month. We've been down from, we were up over $800 a month, down to our lowest month was just over $470 a month, and we're running right in that area, somewhere around $400 to $500 a month. So our savings have been very significant. And even more important than that is that I can go online anytime and I can look at our account and see exactly what's happening in there, and I can adjust the minutes up or down as needed for our account. And that's really been very helpful for us. So,
How long has your company been using Scott Ragsdale as your dealer?
He's been our account representative for probably 2 or 3 years, maybe a little longer than that.
And since he's introduced AccountBoss to you, has there been, sales reps we find get pretty busy taking care of their customers. Has it been even easier for Scott to respond to your needs since you've been with AccountBoss?
Oh yeah, it has. In fact, he's right on top of things, and whenever I need something, he recognizes the need even before I do. And he's called me up 2 or 3 times and explained areas that I might be interested in, and I've been able to respond to them. And we've talked a lot more since I've been on the AccountBoss about our Sprint needs or Nextel needs, and we've been able to respond to those a lot easier, a lot quicker, and it's been, in fact, I've talked to Scott, I talk to Scott every week now, and so that's been very helpful for me.
So when you say talk to him every week, some people might think, gosh, I don't even want to talk to my sales rep every week, but you're probably referring to it's a 2-minute conversation.
Yeah, he calls me up and he says, I've been looking at your account, and I've usually looked at it about the same time. I've been looking at your account. What do you see there? And I say, well, it looks like we're running around this many minutes. And he says, well, do you feel like you would like to extend the minutes, or do you want to cut back? And I say, no, it looks like we're doing about right. And he says, okay, talk to you next week. Or if he has a special going, he'll say, this is coming up. Do you want to? Is this something you might be interested in? And I say yes or no, and we move on. It's a 2-minute conversation or less, and it's been very helpful for me.
So now that you use AccountBoss sends out these email alerts every week in regards to your usage, projecting overage or projecting close to what your pool is or under, which then triggers a call from Scott.
Yeah.
Just to say, hey, this is where you're at.
Yeah, this is where I am. Do you want to adjust this up or down, depending on what you think your projected minutes might be for the month? And I say, well, no, let's leave it where it is, or maybe we better go up a little bit, or we can go down. And so far, what we've done over the last few months is we've just left it where it is. And as we go into our season on the farm, where we're going to be down a little bit from activity levels, I think I might cut it back some to save us a little money through the winter months. But when we come back into our busy season again, I'll probably raise it up.
So you'll be able to do that given the immediate notifications from AccountBoss, so that you don't find yourself opening up a bill one day and have
That's correct.
$400 in overages.
That's correct. That's correct.
So overall, you've been satisfied with the AccountBoss service.
Yeah, so far I've been very satisfied.
And you would recommend it to other companies.
Absolutely.
Kent, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.